Dana Perino's advice is not a bad one. So, hi Alexis. It's June 9th now, 4:51 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And I was just thinking about what I want to do for you before I don't know how long Andrew's going to live. So anyway, so you have TikTok, right? So you do Dear Diary, what happened last year. I've done it once with when you were like when you broke up with somebody that you really really love, I think, and then it's really really sad, right? Anyway, I have no idea. I mean, so basically, you figured out that if as long as you don't tell the internet who you're dating, you can date whoever you want. So you already know that. There's something I wanted to do that I think you need to understand, because remember that part when I talked to you about the artificial intelligence porn? If your TikTok is controlled, I mean, TikTok, just listen, right? TikTok is controlled by the Chinese government, and you're doing a voiceover of yourself, then they can totally fake your voice with AI, and then voice over and then replace the audio that you have when I'm watching, and then you might not even know. And if I voice over that TikTok with your voice, and then you tell yourself what happened, you would basically do what you told yourself happened. And you I mean, I didn't fall in love with this stupid woman, right? You're so intelligent, you understand what's happening, right? If the Chinese can voice over whatever they want, if they can actually lie, they can actually start changing your life in the past, the way the Chinese government will wanna. You understand, right? So the next time I will play like maybe your ballet video or one of these workout videos. So I will go through your entire TikTok whenever you have these Dear Diaries that you want to tell yourself. So you make sure that it's actually you telling yourself what happened in the future, and you get to shape your own timeline. And I don't know. I mean, if I met you when you were single, I definitely would have asked you out on a date, and then I would have asked you to marry and for the rest and love you for the rest of my life. I don't know. I don't know what the present Alexis wants, and I don't know if the present Alexis has been in love with somebody else for maybe 3 or 4 years, or the present Alexis and Andrew time, right? It's June 9, 2025. You're 28 years old. Alexis is 28 years old. Andrew's 44 years old, and Andrew's 5 feet 5 inches tall. Andrew's too short for you possibly, but and I don't know, because I think you all your yes, I know you're smiling because all your boyfriends are taller than you, right? And I can't hear you what you're saying. All your boyfriends are taller and not always attractive, by the way. I mean, I know, not. I mean, at least find somebody beautiful, right? And smart, and somebody smart and kind, and somebody who won't dump you when you get old. I mean, I don't want to. I mean, if I don't want to, don't find somebody that would dump you when you get old, because you know what men do, right? When the women they're with gets ugly and old, and they just because they have money or whatever, they could find another younger woman, and then I find out that I could have loved you for an entire lifetime. I mean, if Andrew could have loved you for a lifetime, and he doesn't love some random retard that just dumps you in 10 years or 20 years, that would fucking suck. That would fucking suck, right? That's not fair. Because I mean, Andrew would have. Yeah, I know, Andrew, but I know, but I should do the TikTok. I should watch the entire TikTok when you still have a whole shitload of time. Yeah, seriously. Oh yeah, yoga flow. Anyway, it's still June 9, 2025. It's 4:55 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and you look absolutely beautiful in the future, and you're thriving, and remember what I told you about RUMA, RUMA aesthetics, and getting yourself tested for genetics, and you are definitely. I mean, you told me that on your Instagram, so God only knows if it's actually true, right? What the hell is that walk, right? Anyway, the tattoo. Anyway, so I mean, you should stop eating eggs right now, because you have an egg sensitivity, and you know what a food sensitivity is, right? You're not really allergic enough that it makes you sick, but it causes inflammation in your immune system. Andrew majored in molecular biology at Pomona College, so Andrew wanted to be a virologist and an immunologist when Andrew was young. So I know a lot about what happens to your immune system. So if you eat eggs and you're actually mildly allergic to your eggs, your intestines will start getting inflamed because it thinks it's like a pathogen. It's like a bacteria. When you eat eggs, for your body, you your body thinks that you're getting attacked by a bacteria, so your body gets inflamed. And the longer you have inflammation, the more likely you are to get cancer. And same thing with the, and that one more thing I want to tell you, right? Because the smoking part, you don't actually have to start smoking because I saw you smoking on Instagram like 2 or 3 times. Oh shit! What the hell? 25, 25. Oh, that's right. 25, 25. Hold on. There you go. Sorry. I had to refresh because it's been hours. I went to sleep, so I had to refresh. Anyway, you just have to, don't, because smoking is so bad, you don't have to start. You just have to pretend that you are in your Instagram. Because I don't actually know, Andrew doesn't know if you're actually a smoker. But, and I was thinking, if you have a boyfriend in the future, why the fuck wouldn't your boyfriend make you quit smoking? Because smoking is not one of the major causes of breast cancer. And what happened with your brother is it's like if you're dating someone and he doesn't make you quit smoking, he doesn't love you enough to want you to live as long as possible. And then, I mean, it's addictive, right? If you already do it, it's really hard to quit. But you at least do that for Andrew. I mean, if you take care of your own body and don't smoke. If you do smoke, I don't know, right? Because every time I see you smoking on Instagram, I realize I still love you, and it's like I don't want you to die. Andrew doesn't want you to die. I mean, I just want you to grow old and be butt ugly and nobody likes you anymore, and except for whoever loves you with all his heart. I mean, because you deserve true love, whatever. I thought it would have been me, would have been Andrew, because you were the one who gave me my knowledge and my superpowers in 2012. And the only way I could think of that was because we had a timeline where we fall in love, and then I told you when you were a little girl to wait for me. And then the younger Andrew found you and then didn't understand that the timeline was changeable, so we erased our love story that would have happened in the past. And the moment that happened, everything else got erased. And otherwise, why would it be you? Why would it be you that I first noticed that you were reacting to me on Instagram? I just never noticed until it was you. So, and that's why when your mother fell down the stairs, I went back a year. The younger Andrew went back a year to try to change the timeline, not understand how to control time. I mean, I understand how to control time now, and that would have worked. But nobody taught the younger Andrew how to do it, so I couldn't form the timeline where I warned you. Because in the future, you'll find out in the year 2024, I actually do it for another woman with triple negative breast cancer. And I just kept bugging her over and over again. And because when you hear you hear a warning from Andrew, you just don't listen. But if I do it multiple times, and I did not understand because I only warned you once. I went back a year and found a video of you and warned you once, and you probably just ignored it. And then, but if I went back like 2 years or 3 years and kept telling you the same thing, we would have formed a timeline where you mentioned how your mother is getting treatment for breast cancer early, and it's completely Andrew's fault because I didn't know what I had to do to save your mother's life in the past. I just had to keep. I mean, who is supposed to teach Andrew how to do it, right? To form the timeline when you actually got information to get your mother an early diagnosis. And because I only tried once, I figured if I tell you once, you would just change the timeline, and the entire future would have changed. And that's not what's supposed to happen. What was supposed to happen is that I see you. Yeah, I see you tell me that your mother's getting treatment, and then I go and I find out that I'm the one who warned you, and then I go back and warn you over and over and over again. So you make a post about how your mother's getting treatment and she's okay, and that's what I did for Taylor Swift, and that's Andrew's fault, that I didn't know how to control the time in the past. And now in the future, it's too late because I remember that moment where she fell down the stairs so much. I mean, it's Andrew's fault. It's not funny. It's complete. I know I blamed your ex boyfriend. I mean, it kind of is your ex boyfriend's fault, right? I mean, because basically our future got interrupted, so I never learned the stuff Andrew needed to learn in the past to learn how to control time. And I'm having a hard time controlling time in the future, by the way. Because the world's a little bit of a mess. It's at peace right now, but the United States and Iran are negotiating. Gaza and Israel are negotiating. You did free Syria, though. I mean, I'm gonna tell you. Anyway, I mean, wait, what is three? What are you talking? Anyway, three. Anyways,